We start the new EFL League One season at Bloomfield Road, where one of the most experienced managers in the game, Steve Bruce, will hope to build on a promising first season at Blackpool against a Stevenage team who were solidly mid-table last season, despite a lack of goals. And Alex Ravel has been busy recruiting attacking players to try and change that. And Stevenage facing a Blackpool team here today who were never quite close enough to the playoff chase during their previous campaign. Not enough home wins and too many draws sorted that. They begin in the sunshine on the seaside at Bloomfield Road. Quickly towards Roberts. And here's an early opportunity, and the shot fired in from wide, and it's a good save by Peacock Farrell. Seemed to be going the wrong way initially, but recovered to parry to safety. And it fell nicely there for Harvey White, and it was just swerving away from Peacock Farrell. Peacock Farrell once again, who only played 9 times for Birmingham last season in their promotion campaign. But at 28, he's a good age for a goalkeeper, as Blackpool come forward here, and the shot across the face of goal and behind from Brown. And Blackpool's first opportunity, and it was nicely worked down the right-hand side. And I think that Marshall maybe had it covered. Jordan Brown, another of the new signings. Only 42 goals last season in League One for Stevenage, and they managed only 14 on the road. And it's remarkable they were able to earn as many points as they did, considering how few times they bulged the back of the net away from home, as Blackpool have a free kick for the challenge on Ennis. Niall Ennis scored 7 goals in 19 games on loan from Stoke last season before making his move a permanent one. Clever touch from Coulson. Honeyman just slipping, but then winning the ball back, and Honeyman with a chance, and it's a perfect start for him. George Honeyman with the debut goal within 6 minutes. And a player with championship pedigree brings lift-off for Blackpool on the opening day of the League One season. And Honeyman seemed to have lost the opportunity initially when he slipped, but then he recovered well to quickly win the ball back from Houghton inside the area, who just overran it. And then he caught out Philip Marshall at the near post. Houghton there just losing his bearings, and Honeyman was able to settle himself. And Marshall may be disappointed to have been beaten from there. Butler with the throw in, Piaggiani. Now James Wilden. Honeyman, the goal scorer. On the back pass could be troublesome. Here is Reid, and it's 1-1. Jamie Reid with the response for Stevenage. And it's a real gift. The back pass from Horsfall. Nowhere near Peacock Farrell, and Jamie Reid did the rest. And Alex Ravel has seen his side quickly equalise. There seemed to be very little danger there. Horsfall under pressure, turning the ball back towards Peacock Farrell, but he didn't see Jamie Reid lurking. And Reid able to easily bypass the goalkeeper, and although the angle was tight, he made light of that. And it's 1-1 at Bloomfield Road. Campbell. It's quickly forward though, looking for Ennis. He's got support as well for Fletcher. But it's broken up, but then given back towards Ennis. And it's just over the top. It was Houghton who gifted the ball back to him on the edge of the penalty area. First sight of goal for Niall Ennis, and he blazed it just too high. Again, the high ball causing problems for Pierre Gianni. Managed to get the ball away. Houghton then looking to deal with it, but it rather sat up kindly for Ennis as a result. And he did have players in support, but was maybe entitled to go for goal from there. But Marshall not tested. Butler. And help forward towards Reid. Campbell in support. And Campbell will get there first before Coulson. With a good challenge though from Honeyman. And it's a corner kick. Harvey White once again has gone across. And there's that bus queue of Stevenage players waiting for this. And then they will split across the penalty area, and the header was just wide from Pierre Gianni. It was a real chance. Good delivery from White. And Pierre Gianni with a really good leap. Just planting that header beyond the near post. Casey. Honeyman losing out. Now Roberts, who's done well there to ride a couple of challenges. Then he was caught by Hickway, and Stevenage have the free kick. Harvey White over the free kick once again. It's high towards Pierre Gianni, and he's won the header. And appeals for handball, and a penalty has been given. And Stevenage with the opportunity to take the lead right on half-time. White with the free kick, and Pierre Gianni leaping there, and it was a Hickway who went up with him. And Matt Corlett very well placed. You can see there the arm going up from a Hickway, just flicking the ball away from the head of Pierre Gianni. And that's always going to be a penalty. And Stevenage, who fell behind after 6 minutes, have the opportunity here to go in, leading by 2-1 at half-time. Jamie Reid, who scored their equalising goal, he'll take it up against Bailey Peacock-Farrell. 2 Northern Ireland internationals in direct opposition once again. And it's Reid, and he just about scores. Well, Peacock-Farrell almost pulled off the save, but there was enough pace on the penalty from Jamie Reid. And Stevenage have turned things around. 10 minutes into added time at the end of the first half. And Reid went for power, and from his point of view, it's a good job he did. Peacock-Farrell couldn't have done too much more. But the ball ballooning up into the roof of the net. And after only 8 goals last season, Jamie Reid has 2 in the first half of the opening game. And Stevenage looking to make it 5 successive opening day victories. Evans. Back to Peacock-Farrell. Oh, it's been given away. Here is Roberts. And now Kemp with a great chance. 3-1 to Stevenage. Just the start to the second half that they were looking for. Another Blackpool error. And this time, Dan Kemp is the man to capitalise. And Alex Ravel will be absolutely delighted. Goals either side of half-time. And it was Peacock-Farrell this time who gave the ball away straight to Roberts. And Kemp doing well to readjust his feet inside the penalty area. And he lashed that ball in with the help of the crossbar. And whatever Steve Bruce said at half-time, has been left in tatters inside that Blackpool penalty area. James Wilden will take the throw in. Labala. Brown. Ennis in pursuit, and he'll get there. Here's a chance, and he scored. Blackpool are back in the game. Niall Ennis scoring his first goal as a permanent Blackpool signing. And Stevenage, who've looked so solid defensively, undone by one long ball forward from Jordan Brown. Intelligent running by Ennis. He was onside, in behind Piergiani. And that's a cool finish to make it 3-2. And it's game on. I don't think Carl Piergiani saw him coming. And Ennis has been waiting for that sort of opportunity all day. High in from Evans. Appeals for a free kick, but nothing given. Hansen with the cross in, and it was knotted down well by Fletcher, but wide. Well, it was a glimmer of a chance. Hansen's cross, and Fletcher under severe pressure, unable to either direct it towards a teammate or inside that far post. Evans with the delivery, fisted away by Marshall, and then flicked towards his own goal by Good, but that's it. It's a win for Stevenage on the opening day. Delight for Alex Ravel. Disappointment for Steve Bruce. And for the 5th successive season, Stevenage are victorious on the opening day. Dan Kemp ultimately the match winner. And for Blackpool, after a summer of rebuilding in the transfer market, it's defeat at home on the opening day. Full time at Bloomfield Road. Blackpool 2, Stevenage 3.